What does it really mean to safeguard a firm's reputation? Well, it involves ensuring its competitive and its institutional legitimacy. We have to recognize that compliance, just the notion of strict compliance, is actually a part of competitive legitimacy. Compliance with regulations demonstrates that the firm is doing the minimum legally required to compete in the industry of its choice. Sometimes competitive and institutional legitimacy can conflict. BP had the Vessels of Opportunity program. The Vessels of Opportunity program actually was suggested by local authorities, and the idea was to give the fishermen who could no longer fish and other boat owners who could no longer take their boat out an opportunity to participate in the cleanup. First of all, they would be able to earn something, whereas their livelihood was being threatened because, of course, they couldn't do any of their usual economic activities. So they started this Vessels of Opportunity program whereby these boats and these fishermen would assist in the cleanup. Competitive legitimacy suggested that to sign people up for this program, that BP should ask boat owners to sign agreements that release BP from any damage to the boat or persons helping in the cleanup. Well, this would be, if you're signing on someone to work for you, it's not surprising that you might ask them also to sign releases of any kind of liability to what happens to their boats, and they're free agents that you're signing on. However, institutional legitimacy suggests that such a request is really socially inappropriate and unnecessary. Already, BP was liable for the loss of economic activity with these boat owners and these fishermen. So asking them in addition to sign away another element of liability, honestly, it felt all wrong, and there was a huge fuss about it simply because it was kind of adding insult to injury. So what we find is that BP systematically put aside institutional legitimacy in favor of competitive legitimacy. Now, what would most firms do? Well, most firms would actually make more of an effort to trade off these two carefully. If there was cases of conflict, they would tend to balance the two. And we really didn't see this with BP in the Deepwater Horizon spill. Even better, what they try to do is they actually try to ensure that their decision-making with regards to legitimacy issues matches the situation or the parties that they happen to be dealing with.